chupen. Vamos aquí. Ustedes saben. Un video de la 2K. De la 2K16, porque esto es lo que es. No me venga a decir que eso es 2K14, que esa es mentira lo que usted está hablando. Todo que 16. No sea lambón. David, tú sabes que no puede pasar de fila. A ver, coge un equipo. Yo estoy aquí dando vueltas de maldad, porque yo sé el equipo que yo voy a coger. Yo voy a coger a Oklahoma.
Vamos a los pantalones.
Ay. Ok. Vamos a... Coño, el grito. Aquí se vuelven estrellas. Oh, pero aquí hay Salón de la Fama. Vamos a ver Salón de la Fama. Mierda, hay una vaina hablando aquí. Sí,
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm glad to have you with us for NBA basketball. Wednesday in the NBA. It's going to be the Golden State Warriors up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And with the opening tip, let's go out to Oklahoma City and join our broadcast team of Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, and Steve Kerr.
And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. First for the Warriors, Curry and Thompson, the splash brothers in the backcourt. And at the pivot, a terrific defender and all-around player, the Australian sensation, 7-footer Andrew Bogut. And there's Iguodala, and it's Green in at the 4 slot. And for the Thunder, Russell Westbrook out there with Dion Waiters. And at the center position out of New Zealand and the University of Pittsburgh, 6'11" pivot, Steven Adams. He's thrilled for this one. Everyone will be watching now how he does in his first NBA official game. That's Durant, and it's Ibaka in at the 4-man position.
Reverse that one. Oh, now that was nice. Real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that. Body control. Oof.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Curry kicks to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. It's tipped. Stolen by Waiters. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Finished off by Westbrook.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Well, you could see it at the start of the season. Oklahoma City was being driven by falling short in the 2012 finals. Their focus was on being the best team in the West, and they jumped on that goal right from the start.
And let's get this update now from Dort. Show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end. And with Harden out of OKC, we knew that Russell Westbrook would have a lot of burden on his shoulders to be a playmaker, and he responded. I think he was very active last year in terms of distributing the ball.
Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Adams outside. Passes it to Waiters. Back to Adams. Tries to keep it alive. It's Durant on the wing. Just 5 to shoot.
A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Curry with it. And for Westbrook, playing alongside Durant, some have said he needs to be more of a passer, less of a scorer. Clark at that point guard position.
I think that's some of the most misguided criticism that anybody could levy at him. He is a scorer. He is an aggressive, attacking guard. I just think he has to play to his strengths, and that's where he is, and that's who he is, and I think he's fantastic. I don't think there's anybody that's more dangerous in the backcourt than Russell Westbrook.
Here's Westbrook. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. And again, it's Kevin Durant.
And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finisher.
And Steve, you know, his ability to come in and rattle off 10, 20 points in no time flat, that's a gift and a real asset for any team. Some guys need a while to get going, not him.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Westbrook kicks to Waiters. Waiters off a pick from Adams. Ibaka dishes to Westbrook. Sinks the three-pointer. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
In low to Bogut. Kicks it to Durant. And that one is stuck right through.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 7. Westbrook gets a screen from Adams. Westbrook passes to Adams and finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Warriors trail by 7. Outside for Curry. Dishes to Iguodala. For 3. Curry can't get it to go.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Well, the D may have done just enough there, Clark, to bother him and throw that shot off.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now, here's Thompson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Curry attacking. Out to Thompson. Right side Curry. Another miss by Curry. The Thunder leading by 9. Iguodala left side. Thompson with it. Westbrook picks him up. And here's Green outside. Warriors the rebound. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Outside Green. Thompson. Back to Green. Golden State moving it around. Curry attacking, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
A lot of noise coming from these fans. Pretty unhappy with that call.
Well, you know, we've got a lot of amateur officials in the crowd, and not one of them liked it.
Westbrook kicks to Adams. Bogut on him. Tries again, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Steven Adams, originally from New Zealand. He's of English and Tongan descent. You don't hear that often in the NBA. Just played 1 year of collegiate basketball at Pitt, but kind of a raw prospect with a lot of ability. Very athletic, good size, and a really high-character person.
Now, here's Curry. He has 6. Thompson right side. Back to Curry. And another basket for Golden State.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And Steven Adams, a little bit of an unknown, but certainly has upside.
Well, here we go again. 7 feet tall with a 7'5" wingspan and pretty good athleticism. Qualities you like. Also impressed teams with his shooting at the combine. A big guy that has some length, mobility, and can shoot. That's somebody you got to take a look at.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. He kicks it to Morrow. There's the triple. And that's collected by Bogut. Bogut's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Iguodala missing.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution. You know, it's very rare that you're going to be able to make the playoffs in the West without coming out with a winning record against the rest of the conference. And the Warriors knew that would be important in their quest for the playoffs, and they handled business against the West.
Here's Curry, following the score by Oklahoma City. He's back for an answer. Right back with the dunk. Out of this world. Aerial skills for a guy of his size.
Kevin, that's what separates him from some of the other point guards around the league. The ability to rise and throw it down.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that spurs them on. Maybe sparks a little bit of a comeback here.
Well, and for the Warriors who fought so hard to get back into the playoffs, last year their 28-24 record against the rest of the West really helped their cause.
Well, the toughest part of the Warriors' last campaign was a rough stretch of games in February where they dropped off a bit in the race. And a lot of those games were against Western teams. And if you kind of remove that month, their in-conference record is even more impressive. All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
And the rejection by Morrow.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Gets the bucket.
Defensively, this team is just giving up way too many open looks.
You're exactly right, and to battle back, they've got to shore that defense up, Steve.
Now, here's Curry. 11 points in the game. Deflects the pass. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. No good from Payne. Warriors trail by 10. It's Curry with the drive. And finished off by Bogut. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Thunder lead by 8. After this break, we'll be back. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
And you could see early on, guys, they were going to go inside and try to establish their offense in the paint area. That's exactly what they've done.
And I think that's exactly where they should continue to attack moving forward, Steve.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Guys, Harrison Barnes certainly had a solid rookie season for the Warriors. Part of that is having a staff that holds you to a high standard. He said when he first got drafted, the first day, he came out dribbling and shooting the ball. One of the Warriors' assistant coaches came up and told him he was the worst-rated defender to come out of the draft. The coach said, quote, "Put the ball down. You're a terrible defender, and we're going to make you better." Guys, credit Barnes for accepting that kind of coaching, and the staff raved about the progress he's made as a defender.
Thanks, Doris.
Yeah, such a hard worker. He's really fit right into this team.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Baca comes in for Kyle Singler. Dion Waiters checked in for Anthony Morrow. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Augustine. And Westbrook, here we go. Ibaka, covered by Barnes. Westbrook passes to Adams. Shot clock at 6. That'll be played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Barnes kicks to Barbosa. Number 5. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Now you can tell what the crowd thinks about that call.
Yeah, they erupted as soon as the whistle blew.
Westbrook drives in. There's the feed to Ibaka. Off his foot, and the official saying it was kicked. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Outside Durant, 6 to shoot. Out to Ibaka, feeds it to Westbrook. And there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That's his first foul.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But, you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
For 3, Durant. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Barnes. Ibaka with some nice D.
And Harrison Barnes, a rookie last season out of North Carolina, guys. He started as small forward for the Warriors from day one. I mean, a pretty impressive accomplishment on a playoff contending team.
Timeout called the Warriors. Clark, you just talked about Harrison Barnes last season. The Warriors' youngest opening night starter, Steve, since 1995.
Yeah, he was solid, not spectacular early, but you knew what you were going to get from him defensively. He was a good spot-up shooter, but as the season wore on, Kev, he seemed to get more and more aggressive offensively, and he expanded his game.
Here's Curry, and that one is hammered home. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Bogut sets a screen for Curry. Kicks it out to Iguodala. That one wide left.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down. You know, it wasn't that the Thunder were beating teams last season. Everybody expected that, but it was the way they were blowing out teams on such a regular basis that caught everybody's attention.
No good from Adams.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
It's Durant on the wing. Launches it. Offensive rebound. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Barnes. He dishes it to Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, as soon as that steal was made, it was over. That was going to be a bucket the whole way.
That's exactly how a turnover cost you.
And for the Thunder, they were blowing out teams on a regular basis, as you said, Clark, and ended plus 9.2 as the scoring differential in their games. Steve, easily the highest mark in the NBA.
Well, just think about that for a second, Kevin. I mean, that means your average game is almost a double-digit win. And not just wins, which I believe we're about all games. So that's the result of having an explosive offense, depth, and a tough defense. This was really a complete team, unfortunately derailed by the Westbrook injury.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Waiters kicks to Westbrook. Ibaka, the pass to Adams, and stolen by Barnes. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. Curry's shot is good.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Different look here for the Warriors. Collison dishes to Morrow. Back to Collison. Now the pass to Payne. Curry with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Thompson throws it down.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Now here's Curry. He started closely. High post try. Another miss by Curry.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 17.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Collison kicks to Cantor. Morrow, the pass to Durant. Pass to Cantor. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, the latest weight loss story for a big man is Enes Kanter. After his rookie season, he decided it would be best to slim down and add some speed to his game. And the word is he shed almost 50 pounds before the start of last year.
Curry attacking. A finger roll finish at the bucket. Curry's got 19 points.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
King. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam. Nice odds and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Timeout called the Warriors. We talk about the weight loss for Cantor, even slimming down 50 pounds. Clarkie still comes in over 240 pounds.
Yeah, that's a lot of LBs, but it's packed differently now, and he's got a huge frame for such a young player. Physically imposing, dislocated his shoulder late last season and underwent surgery, so we'll see how the rehab goes with that. But, you know, I think he's built to bang and to last and to have an impact.
But Curry is a constant threat offensively, Kevin. As soon as he crosses half court, you have to pick him up. He's got unlimited range, but also the shiftiness on the dribble, the ability to create space, get into the paint, and either hit a little floater or find a teammate for a jump shot.
Well, one of the best shooters in the game, Steve, no question about that. The passing ability is there too, but it's his honey sweet stroke that really is his best quality.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know it's going to happen, and they send a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Nick Collison.
You know, the Warriors made big strides last year, and part of it was a retooling of the team, but they also got a lot of help from the group of rookies that they had, and a number of those rookies played prominent roles down the stretch and in the playoffs.
Here's Durant. That's good. Durant's got 13 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
And Curry, here we go. Back to Iguodala. He feeds it to Thompson. 3-pointer. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Well, Clark, as you said, the Warriors did lean on their rookies as the season went on. 4 of them in all, with 3 coming in the draft and 1 walking on the roster. Big help, Steve, from them in the opening round of the playoffs.
Yeah, pretty remarkable that a team could do that well in the postseason, relying on so many rookies, but it speaks to their maturity, their character, the group they've put together, and it's very promising in terms of their long-term success.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And the Thunder making a switch here. And here's Morrow outside. A rebound by Iguodala. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Curry. And down it goes, jamming that one home. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous movement ability and surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too.
And here comes Iguodala. Curry kicks to Green. The 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Knocks it loose. It could go. No good on that last second attempt there. Second quarter ends in a tight one.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Hi,
Hi, and welcome.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Every chance he got, he went into the paint and threw it down hard. I mean, zero defense being played against him.
Nada. He has had way too many uncontested runs to the hoop, but even if the defenders gotten there, it's been posterizing time.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely, here it comes. See if you can stop it.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors with possession here. It's a three-point game. Green kicks to Iguodala. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Boy, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Westbrook against Curry. Outside for Durant. Backs in. Got a piece of it. Iguodala with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. About 1 minute played here in the second half. That doesn't go either for Green.
Yeah, that's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little better. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot. You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
And Green gets it to go.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Westbrook up top, guarded by Curry. Westbrook dishes to Waiters. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. Back to Westbrook. Ibaka outside. Fires for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 3. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
Durant off a pick from Adams. Durant, no good. Warriors leading by 4.
Put together a great team, fans can get a little wild. When you put together a great team that's exciting to watch too, then they really get wild. And that's what you have to deal with when you go to Oklahoma City. A great team with terrific fans.
Here's Adams. Gets the bucket. Adams has got 7 points in the game.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
All alone. And Waiters with the stop.
Great job capitalizing on that steal and getting the easy points in transition.
Exactly how it should be done after a turnover.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And back to these great fans in Oklahoma City. They hosted the Hornets for 1 season in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, you recall. And Steve really showed what a great crowd they could be for a team.
Kevin, I agree. And I think that season when they hosted the Hornets, I think that showed the league that Oklahoma City was ready to become a franchise. And that's why the move from Seattle to Oklahoma City was allowed by the league, because the city had proven that they would support the club.
Here's Ibaka. No lie. Nice D from Thompson.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Like some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
Westbrook drives in. Waiters. Ibaka outside. But they get it back. Adams, the pass to Ibaka. Bangs home the trifecta. Ibaka's got 8.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Warriors leading by 3. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Back to Thompson. Takes a 3. Here's Bogut. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. He's got 8.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yep, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Of course, they have to stay hot, but if they do, I think you're right, Clark, particularly if they can convert defense into offense.
Westbrook passes to Adams. Back to Westbrook. Ibaka outside. Waiters dishes to Durant. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 13 points for Andre Iguodala.
And his confidence has come back since halftime after really a rough first 2 quarters.
Westbrook drives in. Here's Ibaka. And again it's Oklahoma City.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Curry, defended by Ibaka. Good on the shot. Thompson's got 12.
Well, the big thing with him is that corner three-point shot. That's his spot. He loves drifting to that area. And so defensively, you've got to keep an eye on him. But what that does is it limits the amount of help you can give when he's on the floor.
And you've really got to also admire his steadiness. I mean, no matter what the situation is, he's not going to change his game and risk a drop-off. Very consistent in his approach and production.
Ibaka, no luck.
Well, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Ibaka right side. Passes to Adams. And it's good. Flop through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Serge Ibaka, of course, known for his shot blocking and defense when he first came into the league, but what I really think is starting to gain attention is his productivity offensively. I mean, last season he had a career high in scoring and field goal percentage.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Kyle Singler's checked in for Ibaka. Roberson comes in for Dion Waiters. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. Some nice passing by Golden State. Livingston. And it comes off the front of the rim. And going back to Ibaka, you know, Steve, he's a tremendous finisher, as we all know. But he's not just a dunker. This guy has a terrific and much improved shooting touch.
In a lot of ways, he's the X factor for this Thunder team. We know they're going to get scoring from Westbrook and Durant. But when Ibaka is scoring, when he's giving them that third score, this Thunder team is almost unbeatable.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Now, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Lazili's checked in for Golden State. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Excellent work on the offensive boards.
Went after that rebound hard and quickly turned it into a putback jam. Beautiful work.
And those are the types of plays that have put them in front in this game.
The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one. That one is no good. The Thunder have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7.
Well, one of the highlights last season, this team shot the ball extremely well from the stripe. Huge factor.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Durant attacking, and Augustine kicks to Roberson. Oklahoma City the rebound. Pass to Singler. Back to Ibaka. There's the steal. A three from Barnes. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's the fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, this Warriors ownership group has really energized the franchise. They've been very proactive. They purchased the D-League team from Dakota with plans to move them to Santa Cruz, about an hour south of Oakland. And in order to accommodate the team's home games, they built a new 3,000-seat arena in a matter of months.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Thunder trailing by 12. And there's the pass to Roberson. Covered by Barnes. Outside for Durant. Now the dish to Augustine. Shot clock at 5. And the defense in that position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. And the Santa Cruz Warriors, as they've been renamed, have been a hit. You know, Clark leading the D-League in revenue, making the D-League finals last season.
And you know, with all of the D-League games now broadcast on YouTube, the exposure for players in the D-League is better than ever. And for the Warriors to have their D-League affiliate so close by gives them a much better opportunity to develop their young talent. Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for them.
High, arcing shot. Nice shot by Singler.
Looked like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
Thompson for 3. Here's Azili. The offensive rebound. Kicks to Spates. He passes to Barnes. Dishes it to Livingston. Thompson for 3. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his 3rd assist on the night. He kicks to Singler. The Warriors pull it in. Azili's got his 3rd rebound tonight. The 3 from Barnes cannot hit. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Augustine passes to Singler. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
Man, when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
And Thompson kicks to Livingston. Thompson. The feed to Barnes. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson with it. Now defended by Morrow. Clock at 6. Livingston kicks to Barnes. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
You know, with so many high hopes, the Thunder seem to be everybody's pick to make it to the finals once again. They were so dominant throughout the regular season. Many thought it was a foregone conclusion, but the injury to Russell Westbrook kind of sidetracked all of that.
And the Warriors making a change here. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Some words for his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push. Saying, we don't have time for this. If we can't make it down soon, we'll have to pull the plug. Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
And back to the Thunder in the postseason. They did well to get by the Rockets after Westbrook injured his knee. But Steve, they just didn't have the same dynamic punch when they later faced the Grizzlies. Ended up getting bounced out in the second round.
Well, it was a tough matchup for them because the Grizzlies are so good defensively. And
even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Warriors leading by 9. Feeds it to Curry. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And another 3 for Golden State.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Here's Westbrook. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. Iguodala's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. On defense, Oklahoma City. Down by 12. Outside for Curry. Launches a 3. Can't get it to go. Good D by Westbrook. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Green is checked in. Warriors have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Green kicks to Curry. Drops in the tray. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
Here's Durant.
Gets the goaltending point right there. He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Outside Curry. Lets it go from the wing. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Here's Iguodala. Punch right there. Oh, great. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Under trailing by 15. Collison with a screen on Curry. Oklahoma City the rebound.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Here's Cantor. They get it back. Warriors leading by 17. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
I think they gave him a little too much room there. I mean, that was all he needed to rise up and punch that one down.
Yeah, he's going to jump at those chances, guys.
Yeah, that's what he does. He is a high flyer.
Cantor kicks to Morrow. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Well, Kevin, probably his greatest value lies in his tremendous three-point shooting. When he's out on the perimeter, it gives them the ability to really stretch the defense out.
And, Steve, it's also really remarkable what a solid shooter he is, even in the presence of tough, sticky defense. He smoothly and calmly executes.
Shoots from the corner. The kick out to Collison. That one off the back iron and out.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there. Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
The Warriors were able to get back to the postseason for the first time since the We Believe season in 07, when they knocked off the Dallas Mavericks as an 8 seed. They didn't finish above 500 on the road, but still were much better than previous years, which allowed them to get to the playoffs.
And the Warriors with the completely new 5 on the floor. There's the bucket good.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
Westbrook against Curry. They double team Curry. That's tipped. Durant with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Waiters leading the charge. Westbrook with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And Waiters kicks to Ibaka.
Ibaka playing well. He has 12 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
And he sinks the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
There's Curry. Warriors the rebound.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Poked loose. Stolen by Westbrook. The pull-up. And the big shot is good. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, Steve and Kevin, you guys got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
Yeah, sure is. And when all five guys, Clark, are threats to score, that makes it so tough on the defense. Because now you can't account for everybody when the ball's moving so quickly.
The shot by Curry. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Durant just inside the line. Ibaka dishes to Westbrook. Pass to Waiters. Jacks up a three. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Curry. Misses. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least.
Ese no tiene ni pinta de Kobe, ese. No es blanco. Eso es negro. Y este care leche de Adams. No sabe, no. Coño, loco, pero qué pique, vale. Yo voy a ver los rebotes que cogió Adams. 3 rebotes. Si yo tenía la bola era cuando yo la metía. Pero, ya, que se está cagando el pobre. Mira, 41 puntos. Ay. Durán ese prieto. Tirón. Ay, Dios, qué asqueroso se ve eso. Mira qué lindo se ve eso ahí de este tipo. 3 rebotes, 9 asistencias, 2 robos, un tapón. 2 pérdidas nada más. Yastre, pero coño, pero qué juego tuvo él. Y Ibaka, 4 rebotes. Durán cogió más y Durán no está abajo. Adam cogió 8 rebotes, pero yo no sé, ellos le sumaron porque por el pique que yo tengo. Estos mojones que vinieron a cenar, a ver, este tigre tan grande, no rebota. Mira, a ver, por eso fue que yo perdí. Desde que 2 y 3 rebotes, pero tú estás loco, y ellos jugaron más que los titulares. Ya, ustedes váyanse de ahí. Ustedes hagan lo que ustedes quieran. No me llamen.